even when I was like 22, it's like, oh, you 30? Damn, you old. The closer you get to 30.
Let me tell you what just happened to me, dude. And I hope this person see this shit. So the other day, it's like 3 in the morning, right? I was, minding my business. I'm not gonna say where I was coming from. And I go into the gas station, and I was fucking up, dog. I went there to get brother chicken. So I go in there. I'm like, yo, I just want me like 2-piece dark. And I have on a Dilla hoodie. So I'm walking. It's 3 in the morning, but that bitch packed, right? Because it was a Sunday night. It was a Sunday night.
Yeah.
So I'm coming out, and as I'm coming out, dude coming in, and he like, you went to Dilla? I'm like, yeah, I went to Dilla. He was like, nah, you wasn't at no Dilla. You wasn't at no Dilla. I just graduated from Dilla 2018. I ain't never saw you on campus. I looked, and I just naturally said it. I was like, man, you're a little boy to me, dog. I was like, you know how long ago I graduated from Dilla, dog?
That'd be like when people be like, yeah, I went to Dilla too. I was like, oh yeah, what year you finished? I was like, 08. And then I was like, oh, that was before my time. I was like, yeah, clearly. Man.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not old. It's just like, I'm old to y'all. And you probably ain't got nothing to talk about no way. But, I mean, it's just, I was getting there to say that, like, I never feared getting 30. You just kind of realize it's just another number.
Right.
And the older you get, you like, that's not that old. Like,
I know, and I think that's so much wiser, bro. Like
that's it, bro. It's a lot of shit.
I'm so strategic now with the shit I do.
And that goes back to what I was saying about not being, you don't have that safety net of being dumb.
Yeah.
Because you make wiser, you know better than that shit.
Right.
Like, if you do something fucked up, you're going to be like, I knew better than that, though.
Right,
Because you've been in those experiences already. And I was telling somebody, how different would life be if somebody actually listened to, like, their parents?
Right.
Because
nobody do.
Nobody do. And, like, in retrospect, they gave you the game. Like, they were here already, like, 30 years. They're telling you what's going to happen. And, like, we all just stubborn. Like,
nah, I got it.
I'm the exception to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think that was my thing. Like, I had to realize that everything ain't worth the fight. Everything ain't got to be my way. I'm cool with not being the exception. Sometimes you just got to do it the way it's always been done. That's going to lead you to where you're supposed to be, dog.
Right, so I gotta ask you, because I've listened to a couple times. I listen to so many podcasts, but what made you and my dog Carl, shout out?
Yeah, what up?
Should I call him the Wonder Rhyme? I don't know what to
Young
call him.
Young Lido.
Yeah. What made y'all create the podcast? Like, what had y'all feel like let's do this? We'll figure it out, right?
Yeah, we'll figure this out every Wednesday, 9 a.m. It was wild because that was before Button got on a regular schedule.
Yeah.
He took our shine. No, ironically enough, it was a music debate on Facebook that got the podcast popping. This was fall 2016, I want to say.
Yeah.
I made a status talking about, like, the golden era of hip hop wasn't that golden. Like, I said niggas overrated it.
Yeah.
And somebody came at me talking about the 90s were way more lyrical than the music we had today. And then they said that Tag Team Whoop There It Is was a lyrical song. So I laughed. Exactly. So I laughed and we started a status and we were going back and forth and somebody was like, Carl jumped in and somebody was like, damn, y'all should start a podcast. And I hit Carl up. I was like, hey, you want to start a podcast? He was like, yeah. And because we just celebrated like 100 episodes a couple weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations. Man.
Appreciate it, man. That shit is tough. So, and I told him, and I was like, this is like one of the rare instances where niggas say you should do something that you actually do it. So it's fun, dog. It's cool to get with him and Kiki once a week. Like the shit varies. It had its bumps for a while. I think we were on like 2 different codes. It was me and him at first. Then Tia came. Tia had to leave, and then we got Kiki. So we've been rolling with Kiki for like 67 episodes. That's the squad right now. It's just fun, dog. Like, and then just having that ability to get these opinions out. Like, because if you know Carl, if you know me, we both like assholes, so we just gonna say like whatever it is.
Tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is. You feel how you feel
right?
about it. It's how you feel about it. So it's so weird because I be feeling like we be doing shit like so ahead of time, and then I be seeing like other shots.
That's what I was gonna ask, because man, you won't believe how many times in a week I probably get approached about starting a podcast, or people will say, "Oh yeah, your YouTube, whatever, that's cool. Why you don't have a podcast?" For me, I feel like podcasts has become oversaturated.
It definitely has.
So, what is your take on that, and how do you keep your podcast interesting with all, like, every day somebody start a new one?
So originally it was, in 2016 podcast was still a new world. So we were at the time able to take a lot of the social media topics and bounce those off each other and give our perspectives, and go from there. Now, the thing that occurred is that, like you said, it became oversaturated and a lot of people did that. And that's what a lot of podcasts started doing, just pulling their social media topics. So maybe within the last 6 to 8 months, I want to say, it shifted from where we're talking about pop culture, but we're also kind of more so talking about life as these middle children, millennials.
Right.
Like, it's what it's like being like a 30-something year old going through relationships and the dating scene.
Right.
My nigga's about to get married.
This shit's crazy.
We're talking about like the stresses of planning a wedding.
Yeah.
We've had conversations about like, do you believe that life is preordained or do you get to choose your path?
That's deep.
Yeah, so like we just have like various random conversations. Like this week, I think we had a conversation about finding out you're in a relationship you didn't know you were in.
Man, I had a homegirl just told me that not too long ago that she woke up and was like, I have a boyfriend. I didn't know I had a boyfriend.
Niggas be getting in conversations and arguments, and you find yourself in like, wait, we're not dating. Why am I arguing with you about this? So I think that's what it is. It just turned, the evolution of the podcast became, I don't want to be talking about the same shit everybody else is talking about on social media. So we'll grab like the big stories. Like we crack jokes with R. Kelly this week. And then we somehow are able to turn like a lot of those topics and flip them in probably, I'd say in directions that we were talking about this week. Like this week, my perspective was with the R. Kelly and Michael Jackson thing was, why is it that Michael Jackson is given the benefit of the doubt on allegations when R. Kelly's not? And I'm not saying like R. Kelly's not guilty or whatever. Both of them niggas nasty. But I was having the conversation that it was like everything you're saying that why Mike is innocent, the same shit is over on R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly was never convicted. R. Kelly got people like trying to get money out of him. And all this shit. So it wasn't that like what they did is on the same level. It's just like, why is Mike given the benefit of the doubt when R. Kelly's not? And I was like, this is the same thing that like those older aunties are doing with R. Kelly. That's what we're doing with Mike. It's like he didn't do it because it's Mike, so you don't want to lose that innocence of what Mike. When you think of Mike was 45 with a theme park at his crib having sleepovers.
Yeah, to me it's never cool. Like even if he never did anything, it's still inappropriate to me that you had other people's children in the bed
with you. Why would you? I don't even like kids. Cool. That's what we say. I was like, I don't even like kids. Like, why would you want to sleep with? Oh, man, that's basically the basis of the podcast, man. It gets us to get our shit off and talk about life as like black millennials.
Right. That's dope, and I want you to know personally. That's the reason why I'm only subscribed to like maybe 10 podcasts, and you're in it.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about shit that makes sense, and it's not cliche.
That's what we hope for. We hope that it's not, because I think it got stale for a minute, and the conversations weren't authentic, and they didn't have a lot of depth to them. But I feel like, especially with you listen, like a lot of the shit, especially the past 3 to 4 months, has been me and my life trying to figure a lot of this shit out. Because I think we spent a whole episode like talking about me. And so I think it's cool because a lot of people are going through these things, and that's the point of the title. We'll figure this out, but you never do.
Right. Well, look, I got a question. This is Lifestyle Magazine, Lifestyle YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. So we talk about everything, man. Mm-hmm. And I'm a big sports fan.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
Fan.
Yeah,
I gotta ask. facts.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
like you told me, born in New Orleans.
Born in New Orleans, raised in Houston.
Raised in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck are you an Eagles fan? Where did this come from?
I was in Houston. I was never a Saints fan, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I was in Houston. The Oilers had left. I turned on Fox one day. Ricky Waters bust a big ass run against Seattle, I want to say. It was Ricky. Ricky Waters was the running back. Randall Cunningham was the quarterback. They had just switched from the Kelly Green jerseys to the logo we got now.
Right.
Ever since then, I was an Eagles fan.
Eagles fan.
Rocking since like '96.
So how that felt winning that Super Bowl, bro?
It was. Oh man, it was just so much, man. Like it was the season. It's so weird being an Eagles fan because you always waiting on the other shoe to drop. And as the season rolled on, I was like, all right, I know how this story goes. Something's gonna happen to fuck up. Lo and behold, week 15, Carson blew out his knee.
Right.
And everybody was like, oh, there go the nigga season. It was like 13. We was like, fuck. We was like 11-1, 11-2 at the time when that happened. And Carson blew out his knee. I was like, fuck. The irony was the day after that, I had ordered a Carson Wentz jersey. That bitch showed up to my house the day after he blew out his knee.
You just felt
I
played.
was played. Because we won the NFC title, the NFC East leg of the day. And then it rolled. And I was like, fuck it, man. Nick here. Whatever happened, happened. We beat Atlanta. That was close. That was closer than I wanted it to be.
Right.
Then we got the Vikings in the championship game, and we blew them the fuck out. And I still was
Would have been a better game if what for.
I still don't believe it.
If Marcus Williams would have made the damn tackle, and we could have played y'all.
I think I've had this conversation, and I don't think that y'all would have beat us. I just don't see it. Because,
it would have been a better game.
I think it would have been a better game. So even with us winning the NFC title, I was like, all right, we still got we got the Patriots.
Right.
All right, cool. But it was cool because I didn't even expect, like, we were underdog. That was the first time, I think, in NFL history that the number one seed was underdogs in every game.
Right.
That's home field advantage, Eric. You the underdog. That's crazy. So we got there, we get to the Super Bowl. The game is going on, and it's like going back and forth. I think in the third quarter, like, niggas started congratulating me on the Super Bowl. I was like, no. Because I know how this. I've seen the Belichick, like the year before when Atlanta, the collapse. I was like, I've seen this before. So I probably didn't celebrate until they deflected that last pass in the fourth quarter.
Right.
And, dog, it was like exhalation. Like, you see it for so long. Like, we went to 4 straight NFC title games.
Crazy. McNabb.
Lost 3. Then lost to the Patriots the first time.
Yeah.
Like, you see the ups and downs, and it was very symbolic. Like that Super Bowl run, and then the year I had last year, just like coincided like so much. So I think it means a lot to me because I got to the point where, like, remember we were talking earlier about what songs you play.
Right.
In New Orleans, it's like two or three staples. One is gonna be Rolling. The other is going to be Dreams and Nightmares. That's going to get the crowd moving no matter what. Right. I got to the point where I wasn't playing either one. I'm playing Dreams and Nightmares, and they're set now. And they're like, oh, because you like the song? I was like, nah, that was a theme song. We won the Super Bowl. Right. So that's got, like, more sentimental value to me. But that shit meant a lot, dog. Like, it was like it felt personal. Like I guess I got what y'all got. Like, in 2010, like, it just felt, like, alleviated. Like, we'd have been through all this shit. We got one. Like, I don't care if I don't never see another Super Bowl and, like, I got one. Nigga, you can't tell me nothing. I ain't gotta hear no more no rank jokes. I ain't gotta see no more memes with Donovan McNabb and the fucking chunky suit in the trophy case. I ain't gotta see the ring pop when you talk about the NFC East titles. Yeah. Everybody else got their rings and the Eagles got, like, we got one, man. What you gonna do? You can't take it away.
Nah, I just want to get Malcolm Jenkins back, dog. That's all.
Dog, you know what's so wild? When that happened, I didn't want him. I wanted Bird. Yeah. And that's probably the only free agent, like, thing I'm glad that I was wrong about, because he's never missed a game. Like, him. So I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for him and Sproles, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Super Bowl meant a lot to me, man.
Man, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. We talked a while about a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff, man.
Hey, man, let the people know how they could catch up with you, how they could book you, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, what's up? Holla at me on social media. Everything is Spin Griffey. SPINGRIFFEY. In homage to my favorite athlete growing up. So that's Twitter, that's Instagram. jskills.com is the website. Booking contact at jskills.com or indiespoint at jskills.com. Follow me. I got a lot of things popping. We're doing some events, some shit that I'm hoping to get off the ground in the spring and summer. I got my J's Jams playlist that is shit that you probably don't know too much about, like song-wise, but you will need to, because it's going to be bubbling soon. That drops. That's updated every Tuesday on Apple, Spotify, and Tidal. We'll figure this out every Wednesday. SoundCloud.com/well. Figure this out, or you can search us on Google Play and iTunes. And Thursdays, I've started doing this thing. I took a couple weeks off, but I'm back at it tomorrow. Called Sample Thursday, where I take an old song and I show you what other songs sampled it.
That's dope.
And,
Yeah, that's dope.
So that's like one of my favorite joints right now. I know I did one a couple weeks ago with the Dragnet theme song, which is fun. So the Dragnet theme song went into the Showboys drag rap.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then that goes into like all the ball shit. But that song was actually sampled in like a Pimp. It's fun. Right. So that's it, and that's how you can book me too. I'm nowhere. I stick and move. So if you want to make me stationary, contact at jskills.com. That's it, man. More shirts coming through. Shout out to Stick Together brand, because this shirt is fire and comfortable.
Yep.
Shout out to you, man, MyhellofalifeTV, for this interview.
Appreciate it.
I like what you're doing, man. It's very important to the culture. It's needed. It's like our own version of it's like Vlad without the indictments.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you not getting nobody sent to jail. No.
Hell no.
But no, it's definitely
My
needed.
city too real. My hood won't let me come back.
But no, bro, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm proud of you. You know, we've been rocking since the DU days back in the early aughts. And it's definitely needed for the growth of the culture and the growth of you. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what happens with My Hell of Life in the next 5, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Yo, and you know I'm going to keep everybody updated on everything J Skillz got going on. Some of these events he talking in the spring and summer.
Yes,
definitely
sir.
make sure to get that over to me. Make sure everybody knows what's going on.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. It's My Life TV, J Skillz, and we out.